After playing Star Wars The Old Republic, I realize missions in EVE Online are not so bad.
What? Missions in EVE are terrible.
But if I want to kill pirates, I can select a security mission. If I just want to fly in space, I can select a distribution agent. And if I want to mine, I can talk to a mining agent.
Why is selecting a mining agent a good thing? I thought you hated to mine.
I do. So I never have to mine because I never talk to mining agents. But in the Old Republic I want every mission to involve killing things.
But in EVE, you do not do many combat missions. Why do you want to only kill things in the Old Republic?
Everything in the Old Republic is either evil or corrupt. They are worse than the goons. They all must die. And sometimes I have to do missions that do not let me kill things. In EVE, I can make every mission a kill mission.
But just selecting the type of bad mission you want to do cannot make you think better of EVE missions. Is there anything else?
In the Old Republic, the story forces me to talk to quest givers I do not want to talk to. Some of those quest givers make me feel slimy. In EVE, I decide the agents with who I do business. I can be picky.
Do you mean like that agent Frutus Merkike you kept complaining about? You know, the one who kept giving you good missions because you said he wanted to get in your pants.
Well, I do understand why he would fall in love with me. But I never had to physically see him because CCP was thoughtful enough to put in a door to the captain's quarters that no one can open, so he could not get in to bother me.
I see. But none of what you have said involves actually doing the mission. Is there anything when you do a mission that is better?
In the Old Republic I do a lot of kill 10 rats missions. I have to kill a bunch of a type of enemy or creature and there is a counter on display to let me know how many I have killed. I have never done a mission like that in EVE.
But EVE has missions that require you to kill all of the rats in a dungeon. Is that not the same thing?
No. In EVE, the rats just keep coming and when they stop, my journal blinks, the objective is met and I get my reward. There is no math involved. In the Old Republic, I have to find the particular type of mob or mobs to kill. Sometimes other players are in the area and I have to wait for a mob to respawn so I can kill it again.
So what is so bad about that?
In the Old Republic, everything I kill is either evil or corrupt. When I kill something, it deserves to stay dead. I do not like it that it comes back to life 5 minutes later. In EVE, when I destroy a ship, it stays destroyed.
Really? What about Krull and the damsel in distress?
Krull is a pod pilot and cannot be killed permanently. And if people would stop rescuing the damsel, maybe she would learn her lesson.
So EVE does a better job than the Old Republic at making your actions feel like they matter. I can understand that. Anything else?
Yes. I like that I can do things that improve the amount of loot that I receive. The more I interact with agents for a corporation, the more I make. I can learn the social skills to get higher loyalty point payouts. And by learning salvage flying the right ship, I make a lot more from killing ships when I salvage them.
So you think that missions in EVE are better than missions in the Old Republic?
Missions in EVE better than missions in the Old Republic? Thoughts crazy talk. EVE is a game about player conflict and cooperation, not about running missions. The Old Republic is all about using missions to tell a story. So of course missions in the Old Republic are better than missions in EVE, if only because BioWare spent a lot more time and effort on their mission system. I just realized that CCP actually made something that is designed better than I originally thought.